You see, the real question is have you wrapped your head around the concept of death? Okay? That's the real question. And again, I don't mean this in a scary way. I don't mean this, I'm not trying to scare anybody, right? But when you understand and you wrap your head around what physical reality really is, you no longer fear these things because you understand life is but a dream, okay? When you understand this, you start to realize that there's no such thing as an afterlife. It's all just life. What if I told you that physical reality is just an extension of the spiritual realm? That you are in spirit right now. You never left spirit, okay? You are dreaming and you are pretending that you are separate from God. You are dreaming and you are pretending that you are separate from spirit. But the truth is, even though this physical reality is dense, this is the most dense version of the spiritual realm. Everything here is still considered spiritual. See, everybody always talks about raising your frequency, raising your vibration, the concept of raising your vibration. Your consciousness has to rise in such a way to where you no longer see the difference between physical reality and the spiritual reality. It all becomes one because there is no separation. Okay? When you get to this point, you free yourself. When you get to this point, ladies and gentlemen, you free yourself. You start to see that every single person you encounter, it's just an aspect of your consciousness pushed outwards. Life is an illusion. Okay? Life is real, but it's also not real at the same time. You are so infinite, you are so powerful, you are so expansive that you are pretending that you're mortal. Oh boy. You are pretending that you need love from others, even though you're the source of all love. You're pretending that you have an expiration date, even though your soul is eternal. So if anybody's out there thinking to themselves, oh man, I have an expiration date, oh man, life sucks, you just come here, you work and you die. That's not true. Okay? You are pretending that that's the case. It's like most people, when they work out and they go to the gym, they're doing it with the idea that, you know what? If I don't do this, I'm not going to be here long enough to see my grandkids. So that's why they go to the gym. But what if you went to the gym with a different mindset? Now you're like, I'm gonna do it simply because I love to work out, not because you feel like if you don't do it, something bad is gonna happen. There's a difference between freeing yourself from just doing it or expecting some type of result to happen from going to the gym, right? There's two different mindsets. There's people who feel like if they don't go, they're not gonna live as long, but that's not the case. When you understand this concept that I just explained, life turns from a burden into fun. It doesn't need to be taken so seriously, bro. Like, I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to y'all. Like, bro, life is a video game, bro. Like, y'all seen Jumanji? It's just like that. You chose a character. You're playing this character. No matter what happens to this character, no matter if this character's rich, poor, you get all the girls, you get no girls, you're handsome, you're ugly, you're whatever. You're playing a character, bro. It's not really you. It's you right now, and you're pretending that it's you. Your consciousness is giving the illusion that you're solid, that you're physical, that you have these organs that you need to attend to. If you don't, you die, right? It's like a mirage, okay? When you understand this, now you're disciplined. Now you're disciplined and you're doing everything you need to do to stay disciplined, but now you're doing it without the attachment. You become the most dangerous person on earth because now you're not controlled by external situations. Nobody can put or instill fear into you because you're disciplined, but you're also detached. Life is but a dream, people. Remember this. So now it's like, now the people in your life, the relationships you have, now you can love people knowing that it's just a version of yourself. It's just another extension of you, really. Now you can love people without the attachment. If you're with somebody and they cheat on you or they break up with you, you don't take it personal. You know that that's just a version of yourself that's trying to navigate life for themselves. You don't take things personal. You still love people, but you don't attach yourself to results or to outcome because you know it's not real anyways. Now, people think that's depressing. No, it's, for me, at least for me, it's the most liberating thing that I realized, or that when I got my download, that the universe put into my consciousness. Universe is like, bro, why are you, like, I know you want things to be a certain way, but remember, it's not real. Stop getting attached. That doesn't mean you withdraw from life. It just means now you look at it from a different viewpoint. Now you look at it from a different perspective. Now you're not obsessing over things. This is, okay. When you have this mindset, now it's like when you're in a relationship with someone, they feel your love a lot more. They feel your presence more because it's coming from a genuine place. You're not expecting something back in return. This is when relationships take a turn for the worst, because when you're with someone and you're expecting them to do something for you, they don't feel you. They don't feel your love. Your presence is withdrawn. But when you give love without expecting it back, everyone around you feels your presence a lot more because they feel you're lighter. Your heart is willing to give love without expecting anything back. So then you don't have to speak. You don't have to talk. You're just living life, floating, walking on air, because you understand that, one, it's not real. Two, you don't need to attach yourself to it. And three, you can still love because you love yourself. When you do the discipline and you work on yourself, you build that foundation of love for yourself. When you mix this with detachment, everybody and their mom will feel your presence before you ever even walk into a room, because you're not expecting. Most people that you meet are expecting something from you back in return. That's not love, people. Okay, I'm gonna make a separate video on love. But it's been another message with Spiritual Master. I'm gonna catch you in the next one.